What's up, everybody? It's Saturday night, and I hope wherever you are in the world, you're healthy, you're safe, you've been checking in on your family, you've been checking in on your loved ones, and you're taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Welcome to another episode of Awesome People. I am Iman Hushmand, and it's a pleasure to spend a little bit of your Saturday evening with you. This guest that I have tonight is somebody that a lot of Persians around the world, they probably know him by now. He's been blown up on social media, entertaining people and coming up with some really creative skits. And I'll tell you a little bit later as to why I really wanted him to be a guest tonight and why I wanted to get to know him better. But I think the best way to just really show a little bit of what he can do and what he does is by showing you a sample. So we're going to go ahead and play a little video, enjoy it. And then when we come back, you get to know who Farzy Loko is. Let's go.
Farzy!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that clip by Farzy Loko that was on Untitled TV. This guy's been blown up left and right. And I think it's time to introduce the man with the hairy legs, Farzy Loko. What's up, brother?
Yeah. Excuse me, I would like to speaking to your supervisor. My name? Okay, it is Farzi. It is F as in Falude, A as in apple, R as in are you serious? Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I have to do this.
No, take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
No. Excuse me. Can you call my mother? Talk to her. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I have to do the live live thing. Okay. Good night. Hey, what is up, man?
First of all, welcome to Awesome People, Farzi.
I swear to God, man, this AT&T guys, they trying to ripping me off all the time. But as soon as I am speaking to the supervisor,
It's all about the supervisor.
everything gets settled, Baba. That's it. Okay, first of all, what the hell are you wearing?
I know. I should have.
This is how you show up to interview me?
I should have dressed up a little nicer. I didn't think you were gonna come Studio 54 style.
You're wearing a $5 shirt from Walmart.
$9 from Ross. $9 from Ross. Okay, please.
Ross shit, Baba. What the hell's Ross?
Oh yeah. You don't have Ross up in New Jersey?
We don't. That's not Ross shit. What the hell is that? Bro, I thought you're gonna come wearing a suit, dressed up. Like this is like a first date.
We're in an economic. We're in an economic recession, my friend. This is all I can afford. You know. We're not all ballers like you and have sponsored suit makers. How are you, man? I'm so glad to have you at part
and I told him, dude, the reason I want to wear these glasses is not to be cool, but I have the hairiest eyebrows right now.
Just like right now.
All the salons are closed. Everything is closed. I have nowhere to go to wax my eyebrows. And look at that. I'm moving on. I don't know. Whoever's watching, look at these eyebrows.
They're definitely connecting, man. They're definitely connecting. But you make it look good. And apparently you just picked up Vidal Sassoon as your newest sponsor for the beautiful hair you have, right?
Actually, no. I was going to talk about them. This is for my back.
Yes.
This is to shave my back. I used to ask my mom and my wife to shave my back. Now you could do it by yourself.
And by the way, when you showed that earlier, I thought it was funny, but they're actually your sponsor now, so it's great.
I swear to God, anyone that comes to me and tells me they want to advertise on my social media, I tell them, okay, well, tell me about your product. If I know that my followers are gonna get something out of it, like, hello, every Persian guy should be buying this. Like, it extends like this long, and you literally shave your back by yourself. You don't need to ask your mother to shave your back anymore.
Well, I'm glad you do have these wonderful supportive sponsors, and they go hand in hand with the needs of every Persian man. So
I'm telling you, well, us Persians, we need a lot of things. We need back shavers. We need chai. Look at this quality tea.
Oh, I love it.
Company right here.
I love it. Yeah, actually, I think you already made a cup of chai for me. Go ahead, show me your cup of chai, man.
This is the most depressing time that we're going through right now for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I love to tarof, and I haven't been able to do that since all this stuff started. So, since we're Persian, I made tea, and this is the glass. Tarof Baba. Yeah.
No, I love it. And you're going to be transferring it to me via this YouTube
Cyber.
Thank you. Got it. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's for you. Since we're not able to tarof, we can't kiss each other on the cheeks anymore. I said, I forgot how to tarof.
Yeah, everything that Persians.
Now it's like, get the hell away from me.
It is very hard for hugging and loving people like the Persians. You know?
Listen, I want everyone to see this right now. How much more Persian does this get? Look at
man, Qajar area. My parents have the same exact cup set.
Literally.
The Qajar era.
I don't even know what it is. I stole it from my dad's house, but it's very Persian.
Enjoy it. Tell me how it tastes. So Farzi, man, before I let you kind of explain to any of my followers or anybody who doesn't know you very well, I want to just tell people why I decided to have you as a guest tonight and spend my Saturday evening with you.
You made the biggest mistake of your life.
I don't think so, man. I think I'm going to enjoy this. It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best Saturday night I had in a long time. So I'm
okay.
But for
should I take this off?
Don't worry. I'll take it off later, man. But man, سلام برسون درود بر شما. How about your mama? I love your grandmother, man. سلام برسون بخوای شما.
Mama, oh man, yeah, I love her. She's such a trooper.
She's the real star of your show, man. Don't get it twisted. You play second fiddle to her, man.
I'm telling you, like, anytime I do a skit with her, I film with her, everyone's like, Bishtar Bazar Mama. I said, you know how hard it is to convince my grandmother to come in front of the camera. I always have to trick her. Like, I don't even tell her. I put the camera in the corner and I'm like, Mama, bia inja, in karo bokoni. Mige chara dadi be man mige in karo ro bokoni. Don't worry. Like, I don't think she gets the concept of social media and Instagram, like how this video is gonna be like all over and anyone can see it. She thinks I filmed the video and then I send it to our family members in Iran, like the 7 or 8 of them. It's like, oh, befres dai Farhad bebine. I'm like, no, you understand. Everybody's seeing this.
Expect some legal papers from her lawyers at some point if you keep on doing that, man. Be careful.
Listen, one of my other sponsors, I got to give him a shout out, Pedram. He's one of the best lawyers I know. He's in California.
What's his last name?
Shaw. Fekaram Shaw.
Pedram
Something
Shaw.
like that.
Yeah, very cool.
Something like that. Yeah, but everyone needs a lawyer these days.
Yeah, of course, definitely, for sure. All right, so but the real reason, one of the main reasons I wanted to have you here is because I genuinely wanted to get to know you better. Like we were connected socially, so we actually are not even, never had the pleasure of meeting in person.
I'm really not looking forward to meeting you in person if this is how you're going to dress when we meet each other in person.
I'm going to have to step up my attire next time.
You know
Can
what?
I get one of your sponsors?
Can I tell you something? I'm like roasting you right now, but one of my favorite outfits that I've seen you wear is the one where you emceed on the stage. I think it was just recently you posted the red one, the red with the red shoes.
Yeah, it was Alabina, I think. Yeah.
Yes, that was fire. That was fire.
Well, just for that, I'm going to continue wear the red and black and dedicate.
That's compliments from me to you, by the way.
I wish I could pull off purple, man, but I can't.
Listen,
so.
I'm either pulling off the Joker tonight. I don't know who I'm pulling off tonight, but it's definitely one of my favorite suits.
It looks good, man. As long as you're comfortable wearing it, that's all that matters. But yeah, so the reason why we've been having this chit chat is because I noticed you in a couple years ago doing some funny skits. But what I really appreciated about you is that you were so supportive of other people. You have no idea how many times I've seen you write positive messages for other artists. Every time they release a music video, you share concerts for other people. You were born and raised actually in Jersey. So my first question to you is, as somebody who was born and raised in Jersey, where did your affinity for being close to the Persian community and being so supportive of them, how does it all come about?
Dude, yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm in love with our Persian culture. And I really am. I really do. And it definitely all stemmed down to my parents, my mom and dad, number one, always speaking Persian to me and my brother in the house. We went to Farsi school when we were younger in New Jersey. Once a week, we learned how to read, write, everything. Just being around the culture my whole life was definitely a big thing for me. And I gotta say, I love going to Persian parties, concerts. Like, I'm all about it. I love it.
And it was like 3-4 years ago that you first started to kind of like make a few like funny skits, and it just kind of took off from there. And you're like, wait a second, people like it. Let me just keep on doing more of these. Literally,
yeah. So I always wanted to do some form of entertainment and show the world, what I can do and try to make people laugh and smile. And I figured, why not do it with our own culture? Because there's so many things that we can talk about, stereotypes, all of that. So yeah, of course, I started to do like a video here and there, and I started to see that people were liking it. So they were sharing it and more people were following me. So I just started to make more videos and I just kept going with it,
And one of the biggest one was the Poober one, right? The Persian Uber.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
So what I want, Brandon is ready. I actually want to play the Poober one, especially because I'm getting notification that we're having a little bit of connectivity issues. So I want to go ahead and play this video so we can figure it out. And just stick around, guys. Watch this Poober video. And hopefully we'll also have much clearer connection coming from Farzi. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that this is live. So we have always a little bit of imperfection. And there's like 10 billion people online right now. So stay tuned. Watch this awesome commercial that Farzi created. And we'll be right back with the one and only Farzy Loko.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you the new revolution of Uber. I present to you Uber. Uber for Persian.
Hello, Puber. I have to go to a mehmuni.
What time does it start?
7.
Pass, I pick you up at 10 when you are ready. بله PST Persian Standard Time.
مرسی آقا. How much?
خانوم قابلی نداره.
نه تو رو خدا.
Okay, $15.
I want to pay $5.
چک و چونه with your driver. $10.
$6.
I have
$9.75.
$6.75.
$9.50.
$6.50.
Okay.
Why discount?
We don't offer you water. We offer you unlimited چای. بفرمایید به پوبه.
شتام مرزی میان ما نیست با هر قدم به سوریت به شهر عشق رفتم نزدیک در شتام مرزی.
I'll do it, but usually the internet's strong here. No one's here. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. That's weird. Okay, so let me leave the group and do the other. Make a joke about this now. Yeah, I like it.
I love how Farzy is making a nice little cup of chai, man. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed
Baba,
that
internet
food.
that's کجا آوردی? Where are you getting your internet from?
I didn't pay my bills, man. My bad, dude. But we're good now. I just made my payment to Verizon, and we're good to go.
Listen, man, if you want me to do the Chaco Tuna for you, I am the #1 Chaco Tuna negotiator, okay? Don't worry, I got your back.
You're the kind of person I would like to have in my back pocket. So Farzy, man. So tell me a little bit about like what a fun experience it has been, I'm sure, to be able to connect with so many of your fellow countrymen and women around the world in the last couple of years. Because the way that I see it as an onlooker, especially with all the craziness that was happening in Iran the last few months, you became like a minute by minute reporter passing along messages, and like I freaking respected the shit out of you for all the stuff that you're doing to make sure that the truth is coming out there. So like I feel like as your popularity grew, it looked like you were just becoming more closer and closer to our people. So talk about that.
Yeah, literally, like you nailed it. It's one of my most important things is to connect with everybody. Like I answer every single one of my DMs. I talk to people like they're my best friends, and people see that and they appreciate that. So yeah, when the last time Iran was having those protests with the gas prices going up and the internet going down in Iran, no one really knew what was going on. Even the news kept replaying these videos from us, and then here we are, day 5, day 6, and we're still seeing these same videos. So no one really knew what was happening that day. So it was one of my goals to try to get in touch with people's family out there. So I would connect with people outside of Iran that have family in Iran that were able to get on the phone. So I FaceTime them and I let them know I'm recording this conversation and get like a firsthand account of really what's happening in Iran right now, because there's mixed, news. People are hearing different things and no one really knows. So I was able to do that. And yeah, that's one of my main things with my social media is being able to help people in any way I can with my following. That's definitely
Yeah,
important.
man. I mean, I love it, man. Like you're like a true patriot, you know, like a true patriot, true supporter. You know, the cold hard truth and sharing facts, which you know, in a world that we live in right now, the facts are so hard to find in the mix of all this clutter and crap and agenda propaganda. So I just want to let you know that I really appreciate the fact that you use your platform for good to share that, especially considering that you're like the funny guy. They come to you for funny, they come to you for comedy, they come for you for that. And here you are becoming like in the middle of a war zone type of reporter.
Yeah.
So what I want to ask you is how did you combat, pun intended, I guess, combat like the criticism that I'm sure that you get all the time, you know, for be like, oh, but how do you respond to that negativity?
You know, it's interesting. Yeah, a lot of people, like I always say in showbiz, you can't satisfy everybody. I mean, you know that you've been in the business for a long time, longer than me.
Everybody loves me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
That's the thing with showbiz. It's like a known thing. You can't satisfy everybody. So, you know, the type of videos that I make, the style, you know, I feel it's unique and you know, whoever watches it, whoever follows me likes it, whoever doesn't like it. You know, it's, you know, I get negative comments. Of course, everybody gets negative comments, but it's the positive comments that are the most important, you know. And anytime, it's interesting, anytime that someone says a negative comment, you know, I almost tell them, you know, DM me, tell me what's up, like tell me what's going on. You know, I want to know why people, you know, sometimes say things and with no meaning behind it. I'm curious. So, you know, you just have to accept it. This is social media. Anyone who's watching this has to know that that's going to come with everything. You know, it's people are going to criticize you. People are going to say negative things about you. And if you're going to be on social media, especially like an influencer or somebody, or even celebrities, big celebrities, you have to know that there's going to be negativity coming towards you, and you have to be able to take it and accept it if you want to be in the spotlight. If you don't want to be in the spotlight, then, you know, that's fine too, you know?
How, like, I always like try to ask a lot of, I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of friends that are comedians or entertainers. And I mean, obviously I'm an entertainer. So a lot of people look at me as somebody who's always like on, you know, but the reality is that, you know, we deal with a lot of same crap that everybody else does. You know, we have family challenges, we have work challenges. How do you balance out this whole like, man, I got to be that happy-go-lucky guy, constantly put out positive, like people are looking and waiting for you for your next funny thing. How do you like take some time to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your happiness, making sure that Farzi is happy before you can help other people? Touch on that, brother.
Yeah, it's I gotta be honest. I always tell people it's what you see is what you get with me. And in my videos, of course, a lot of stuff is over exaggerated. I'm acting crazy sometimes. But yeah, I do have a serious side to me. I have to be serious. I can't be a freaking dalgak all the time. You know, I can't be this crazy guy. And it's interesting. Anytime I'm always hesitant or scared to say something serious on my social media or on my stories because people aren't going to take it seriously, you know. And before I say something serious, like we were just talking about the Iran thing, I say, you know, shukhi baziya bezarim kenar, like I'm going to put the jokes aside and I'm going to tell you something that's happening in Iran right now. So I always have to warn people because people are so used to me being that clown, that comedy guy, you know, the funny guy. But
Yeah.
I gotta say, you know, I love my life. I have no negativity really in it. I think I have a great life. I was brought up very well with my parents in a really great household. I'm not even gonna say I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. No, like I had it all when I was younger. My parents worked their asses off, just like any other immigrant parent does today. Both my mom and dad worked their asses off to get me and my brother to where we are today. You know, encourage us to get through college, get a good job, and all of that. And you know, I'm surrounded by positivity, to be honest, throughout my whole life. And in general, I could just say I'm a positive person. I always look at things in a positive light.
You know, like you mentioned your family, and I want you to kind of speak on how it was being an Iranian American going into this line of work where usually, you know, Iranians are not welcoming to this type of career or even as a hobby. I mean, I was 17 when I started DJing, and I remember that like it was very hard for my parents to kind of accept that, and especially when I started my company, Exclusively Entertainment, it was like Yo Hazrata Abbas type of stuff, you know, and like, you know, like it was just, you know, they wanted me to go to the doctor route, and I went actually to doctor of physical therapy, dropped out, and even after 2 master's degree in business, I just feel like in the heart of their hearts, they're like, you know what, I just wish it was just doctor, you know. So would you say that your parents were supportive from the start? Was your family supportive from the start, or was there a little bit of tug and pull and all that stuff? How was it?
Look, man, you and I both know, being Persian, growing up in a household, if you're not gonna become the doctor, the lawyer, or the mohandes, like, you're not gonna be anything. Of course, everyone is gonna go through that stage. Everybody's gonna go through that stage where, if you know, they're gonna go in an entertainment field or an artistic field or anything besides the things that our parents expect us to be. You know, we have to, you know, get over that, and it takes time for the parents to get used to. Of course, you know, that comes with it. You know, once you get past that, and you know, they start to see that what you're doing is you know, maybe making you money, but you know, making other people happy, or just making you successful in general, then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, now I see, you know. But until they see the success, you
Yeah.
know, it's gonna be like, oh, Robin, Baba, you know, like, what are you doing? Yeah.
So one other thing that not only do I notice about you, but I feel like you're very, very unique, and is the fact that I can tell in your social media you really try to always translate everything into English. Kind of explain how, because and it's also very hard, by the way. I myself had to transition a little bit out of, like, I was in the Persian bubble. Then I realized that, man, I have to expand. I'm in America. I have to, you know, I don't want to be pigeonholed to just being the Persian entertainer. Like, we want to grow our business to non-Persian market. I mean, there's financial capacities that happen. You know what I mean? Like, those are like little things that people like you and I, when we're kind of like 1 foot Iranian, 1 foot American, it's very challenging. And one thing that you've done is that, which I think is stressful, but it's interesting, is making sure that your non-Persian followers are keeping up with what you're doing in Farsi or what you're saying. Can you explain the motive behind it and how you're like, how stressful or challenging it is to do that?
Yeah, it comes with it. You know, if you're going to be making these videos about the Persian culture, and you're going to be speaking in Persian, you're going to have to put subtitles on the videos, because that, you know, you want to grow your audience, and then you're going to start having Spanish people following you. You're going to start having Italian people follow you, and a lot of the stuff that we dealt with growing up with our parents, for example, every Spanish kid grew up with the same thing. Every Italian kid, like, everyone can somehow relate to what we grew up with. So,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of the subtitles, you know, sometimes I speak English and I have to subtitle in Farsi, because I know a lot of my followers are in Iran. And one of the things that I'm thankful for is my parents, you know, teaching me Farsi and making us go to school when we were younger. And I was able to learn how to read and write. And I comment back all the time. Any people in Iran that comment in Farsi, I always comment back in Farsi. And they're like,
So
oh,
you read you read and write in Farsi?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
And
من
it just
متأسفانه من بی‌سوادم. I can't read and write in Farsi. So.
بابا با این لباسی که تو پوشیدی امشب. There you go. Take off the hat. Take off the hat, Baba. I know you're
I'm doing my favorite Farzy Loko hair commercial, you know? Let me know if you need a backup actor.
No, you have to go the extra step sometimes. And if that's what it takes, then that's what you got to do. And I always give all of my content, all of my videos 120% to make sure everyone is satisfied.
And you like, you write the stuff, you act, you direct, you're like the camera guy. Like, I mean, you do A to Z. You're like a one-man show here.
Yeah, I do it all. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know, it's you know, you got to have your hands and everything to make sure you know, everything comes out the best. And my background is actually behind the scenes. I work in the media, so you know, I know how to operate cameras. I edit. You know, I do live shot operations. So I do all of that for my main job. and I'm able to incorporate that into my videos and also have some fun in front of the camera. So
yeah. Farzi, were you the funny guy as a child? Like if we had to explain who Farzi was when he was 8 years old, would he be the funny guy who was the center of attention, who was always doing the craziest stuff?
100%, 100%. I was what parents call Shaytun Bala. Like I was the little Shaytun.
So you went from
100%.
Shaytun Balo to Dudul Tala. So what about?
I swear to God, my non-Persian followers, you know, when I put stuff about Dudu Tala, they're like, "What's Dudu Tala?" And I'm like, "Okay, it translates to golden penis." They're like, "What? What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, relax. Like it's not like a golden dildo. Like relax."
Yeah.
Their minds go somewhere else. I was like, it's something that our moms, our grandmothers called us when we were younger.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny translating stuff to my American friends. It's
What
so
is there somebody when you were growing up that they were like, "Ain fulaniya"? Like, is there a family member that like you looked up to? Like, who did you admire most growing up?
You know what? I got to be honest. He's probably watching now. I got to admire my own dad, my father.
Nice.
A lot of my videos.
درود بر شما پدر فرزی.
Yeah, it's a lot of my videos when I do the Persian accent like I did in the beginning, like I talk like this, like I come from Mashhad, you know, like I get that all from my dad and a lot of the ideas, acting like a Persian dad in my videos. But all of that aside, it's the motivation and the drive that I saw my dad growing up, that he had from coming here to America, just like most other Persian parents after the revolution, you know, during the revolution, you know, small businesses, just working all day, like 18-hour days just to put food on the table. And I saw that. And it's funny, actually, right now, he's 60, I don't know, 66, maybe, I don't know. He's retired. The point is this, the guy's retired and he's still looking to do work. I was like, Dad, this is your time for retirement, relax. He's like, and that, all jokes aside, I see that and I'm like, we're never gonna stop working. Like we're gonna work till we die, and it's in our blood.
Yeah.
Especially seeing our parents doing it. You know, even my mom too. I love my mom to death too. Like same thing with my mom. My mom is still working. She's in her 60s, and she's still working too. So it's the immigrant hustle, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, we would be doing a disservice to our hardworking parents if we ever took a day off. I mean, and like fortunately, like if you're lucky enough, you get to wake up every day and do what you love. And so, like people always kind of say that, Iman, like you're like working so much. I'm like, yeah, but first of all, I love what I do. Second of all, I can't even fathom being on the couch and being a couch potato and letting valuable time go by, you know? So. And you're right. It is being a product of immigrant parents. When you see them losing everything. In my case, my parents, they lost everything to Germany and lost everything from Germany to US, and it's like a constant struggle. But it's that same struggle that has brought us together, that has unified us, especially during times like this. Right now, I'm in Miami with my parents and my sister, and it's like it's amazing. Like I mean, it's incredible. I'm very grateful, very very fortunate.
Yeah. We're definitely living in interesting times right now, different times, but you know, what can we do? We gotta take the shots and go with it.
I want you to tell me a little bit about your experience right now working for it's Fox and Telemundo, right? As technical operator.
Did you just say Fox?
I'm so sorry.
That's our competition.
Oh, my bad. What is it then? Sorry.
NBC.
Oh, NBC.
Telemundo.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
good. I want us to kind of shift into something more of a serious thing that you talked about when we talked.
You know what? I'm out of here. I'm out.
My bad. I was actually wondering why you're working for Fox, so this makes a lot of sense. But you know, like right now, especially like you're in New Jersey, and I want you to talk about like what's going on right now in New Jersey and New York. I mean, there's a lot of people, like you guys are like literally in the fire pit of what's going on with Corona. So not to news when things were happening inside of Iran, and now you are actually right in the epicenter of what's going on. Tell us what's going on right now with you guys.
Literally, yeah. So being born and raised in New Jersey, I mean, I'm right outside of New York. I'm in New York City every day for my job anyway, but it's so crazy and shocking to see that there's not one single person in Times Square walking around. Times Square, even on Christmas or Thanksgiving, when everything is closed, in general, people are still out and about, tourists from all over the world. Not even a single soul in Times Square. The streets just, it's a good thing, right? People are supposed to stay home. That's what they're supposed to be doing. It's just mind-boggling to see normal places that are usually crowded and busy, to see that they're empty like that. And being in the business that I am in, I'm able to see that. And, you know, I was saying this before, not a lot of people know what I do. Like, people are like, oh, so you make these funny videos and your Instagram is your full-time job? I always tell them, I was like, I wish that was my full-time job, like, and I could make money. But no, of course, my social media is all for fun, and it's like a getaway from my serious job. But back to, you know, working in the media, I'm able to see firsthand, you know, we do interview people, of course, over Skype and FaceTime because we can't be near them. And we just hear these crazy stories. I mean, just yesterday we were talking to an 87-year-old man that survived the coronavirus. He fought it and he beat it. And we were able to speak to him, and, you know, over FaceTime. And he told the viewers on TV, he said, listen, have faith, have hope. You know, just because you're older does not mean you can't fight this. Just be strong. And those things are important to hear in times like this, because all people need is faith and hope.
Would you say that New York and New Jersey are doing a good job with social distancing? I mean, it seems like there's one thing that we can all do, and that is to follow these guidelines, stay your asses at home. If you have to go outside, wear your mask. Are people in New York and New Jersey doing that? And if you have a message for everybody out there about how serious this is and how they should take this seriously, feel free to share it.
Well, you know, of course, people are out and about, not like on a usual day. People have to go to the supermarket. People have to do the, as they say, the essentials. But in terms of New York City, you know, everybody knows it's so densely populated. And you look at all these apartments in New York City and how cluttered they are together. I almost think to myself, you're safer to be outside rather than in your apartment while next door someone else is right there and someone else is, you know, next door to them. So yeah, people are out and about. But of course, you know, it's not like your usual, you know, New York City that everybody says the city that never sleeps. Right now, the city is kind of sleeping now.
It's surreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking surreal that we're actually living a world that we thought only happened in movies, and it's happening.
This is history in the making right now. Like, this is going to be in the history books in 30 years. Kids are going to learn about this time. And, you know, not to lighten the situation, but it's kind of crazy that we're living the times right now, and
we don't even realize. This is one of those things that we're going to look back and be like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, did we really just go through this? Pretty amazing stuff. Farzy, I'm loving this talk. We're going to go to a little commercial, but when we come back, it's time for rapid fire questions, my friend. Exactly. You got to put on your.
Should I bring my?
I'm sure you have something in your pocket that you can kind of use as a weapon. Oh, the biggest weapon is chai, my friend, and put on your shades. We're going to go for a little commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. This next commercial is dedicated to all the small business owners. I'm honored on behalf of my Night Owls team and United Conquers team to hopefully help out as many small businesses. Check out the commercial. Hopefully we get a chance to talk to you. Farzy, we'll be right back, brother.
Need some space? Introducing the Space Stick. Perfectly crafted to keep you exactly 6 feet away from others. Your order will also include the body grip to free up your hands to enjoy that OJ. Order now for just $9.99.
All jokes aside, now more than ever, you need to be mindful of your health, look out for your loved ones, and take social distancing seriously like we are right now. With your free time, we encourage you to invest in yourself personally and professionally.
And that's what we're here for. As experienced business, branding, and video content specialists, we want to help you create a strong foundation to withstand the storm.
And since we're all in this together, we want to offer you a free coaching session. We would love to help everyone, but unfortunately with limited bandwidth, we're only able to select a few businesses. So click on the link below and in our bio for more information and to apply now.
Let's unite and
Conquer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with awesome people, and I genuinely do have one of the most awesome people that I do know, and that is Shahpesar Farzy Loko. All right, it's time to play some rapid.
Iman, what the hell is that picture behind? In Dost Dokhteret? Is that your girlfriend behind?
Man,
What is that?
I wish I had a girlfriend, man. No, man, this is actually one of the great pieces of my talented nephew artist, Parsino. He's actually going to be my guest on Wednesday night. People love it, man. I love it. He's so freaking talented. He's like 24, 25 years old. Very creative.
Listen, if you need a girlfriend, one of my other sponsors that advertises with me, Persian Mate, one of the best Persian dating apps. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, put me on that stuff.
Download it, okay? I'm just plugging things left and right over here.
Hey, keep on doing it, man.
Listen, I have something for everything. If you need anything, you let me know. I know a guy. Don't worry.
Man. Hey, man, we have to support the people that are supporting us. So keep on going.
No, absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, my friend.
Listen, they have to be rated R questions. I don't answer any PG questions.
Let me skip to the next one then. No, but there's one rule. And the rule is that if you don't answer within 5 seconds, I'm going to the next question. So it's going to be a quick question, quick answer. Are you ready?
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets? Yeah, you got to put your shades on.
Secrets, we're Persian. We are like the gossip kings and queens in the world, so I cannot keep a secret. Someone tells me something, I literally call like, like, forget it, bro.
I love, see, I wasn't expecting anything but honesty out of you. Ariel or Jasmine?
What?
You know Jasmine from Aladdin and Ariel from A Little Mermaid? Which one is hotter?
Cartoon Martin.
Oh man, all right. Hey, that's an answer in and by itself. First celebrity crush.
Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen from Saved by the Bell.
That's my man right there. Hell yeah, dude. Kelly Kapowski, man. I love it.
June. Oh, یادم بچه بودم. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. When I was a kid,
every hairy Persian wanted to be a blonde, blue-eyed Zach Morris. My goodness gracious, man.
Those were the times. Those were the times.
If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
2019. Everybody says that. Like, can we just like go back to 2000, or can we skip to 2021? Like, this is literally the most messed up year ever. From the beginning with the whole Iran thing going on and one thing after another. Man. Like, literally, like it's been like one shot after another. Like,
I mean, especially for our brothers and sisters in Iran, man, it's the worst 12-month period ever. I swear to God, it's crazy, man. Place you want most want to travel?
Iran, definitely Iran.
Actually, I meant to ask you earlier. Have you ever been?
I was there when I was 17 years old, and the reason I know this by heart is because I had just gotten my driver's license, and I was going to Iran with my mom. My dad wasn't coming. It was just me and my mom, and my dad bought me a car, you know? He bought me a car, my first ever car. I just got my driver's license, and I was like, oh, chi kharidi vasam, Dad, what'd you get me? He's like, oh, I got you a Saturn. I was like, you got me a Saturn? It was like a 1995 Saturn, I remember, but the whole thing was, it was stick shift, Dan Abud.
Oh, wow.
I said, Dad, I just got my driver's license, and you're getting me a stick shift car?
In America.
Iran, unja yad begi. Because I'm like, are you kidding me? So literally, I go to Iran. We're there seeing family. My dad already had pre-planned this to set up with driving classes to drive in Iran, which is as crazy as it is driving in Iran.
I was going to say, if you can drive in Iran, you can drive anywhere.
Seriously. And I was literally taking driving lessons in Iran while I was there, learning how to drive stick shift. And yeah, I came back and was driving that car, and I gotta tell you, I love stick shift. I really do miss it though. After I learned, I really fell in love with it. That was my.
So is that the last time you were in Iran, about 17, 18 years ago?
That was the last time I was in Iran. Yeah, right now I'm 35 years old, and so I gotta say, well, my math is horrible, man.
18. You know, we have another thing in common. So my first and last time was when I was 20 years old, and that was 18, 19 years ago. So
wow,
we have another very similar story.
Dude, I want to go back so bad, and all I keep hearing, my dad is like the negative Nancy. He's like, nah, naro Iran beri Iran migirane tu furudgah. I said, why? He says, nah, Khamenei fosh dadi tu video. I said, what are you talking? I said, Dad, they're not gonna get me in the airport. Like, what are you talking about? So
I mean, although you know, not to side with the father and son, but yeah, man, stay put right now. You know, this is not a good time to be going to Iran.
Definitely not now, but you know, it's definitely one of my places I do want to visit for sure. Yeah.
If you could ask God one question, what would it be?
I don't believe in God.
That's an answer in and by itself, so I guess it wouldn't be.
All the religious people are like, what did he say? What?
Hey, it is what it is. How many kids would you like to have?
2. I think
a
lot of people say 2 these days.
You're married to a Ukrainian, correct?
Yes. I'm married to a beautiful Ukrainian woman. Babe, did you hear that?
And I actually loved how when we spoke earlier, you mentioned like how much you appreciate her support, man. Talk about spousal support. Talk about like just having a partner in crime and this kind of stuff.
Listen, when they say your better half, they mean your better half. The most important thing, whether you're married, you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, you do need their support system 100% for whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's your job, your hobby. You do need them because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if they're not supporting you, if they're not pushing you, then why are you with them? You know what I mean? And my wife, Raquel, has been supportive of everything that I've done from the beginning up until now. Not only she helps me behind the scenes with a lot of my videos, but she's always pushing me. Actually, before getting ready with this interview with you, with this talk with you, she was helping me get ready. She brewed the chai for me. Like she's always there for me.
I think she straightened your hair too, no?
No, I don't let anyone touch my hair.
You have the best hair commercials, man. I'm telling you. There's got to be, if there is a Persian shampoo provider, if they haven't hit you up yet.
Hold on.
Yeah, man. It's,
okay, that's all I had to do.
You should make a Persian Old Spice commercial or something. You know?
Pantene
like,
Pro V, right? Pantene Pro V.
All right, I'm gonna ask you one last question. What's your favorite?
Let's go.
Your favorite Persian food?
Oh, kubide, man. Who doesn't love kubide?
Oh, okay. Usually they go with khoresh, but you're going for the OG kubide. I like it.
The OG.
But wait, but then it requires a follow-up question. Ba noon ya ba berenj? With bread or with rice?
Every time any Persian that's watching this tries to go on a diet, it's almost impossible because our freaking Persian food is all carbs. Like we have noon, we have rice, bread. Everything is fattening. It's like even us growing up, like our moms are constantly saying, "Chakshadi, you're getting fat." And then she's in the kitchen making you all this fattening food and she puts it in front of you. I'm like, wait, you're just calling me fat and you're putting this food in front of me. Like,
oh man, gotta love Persian moms, dude. By the way, this is a perfect transition. I don't know if you saw the video yet. I posted it like yesterday or 2 days ago. The Persian mother who's washing the bread, and then like the daughter is like, "Mom, are you fucking kidding me? You haven't seen that one yet? Oh my God, 2 funny things. You have to go watch it on my wall, on my Instagram, and I think I put it on Facebook too. And then I'm actually interviewing her tomorrow. She's going to be on my IG live tomorrow at 6 p.m. I posted this hilarious video. I swear to God, you have to watch it. And I posted it, and I was like, if anybody knows who this girl is, please message me. Within 2 minutes, I had somebody saying, I know her, Falan Bisat. I got connected within 5 minutes, and I'm having my IG live with her tomorrow because
so her mom is washing Persian bread?
No, her mom is washing like a baguette under a kitchen sink, and like it's basically to like get away from the coronavirus stuff, you know. So
Oh, to
she's
sanitize it.
washing the virus away, and then here's the daughter saying, "Mama, chikar mikoni? Are you fucking kidding me?" It's
Yeah.
hilarious, man. You have to share it. And her name is Nili. She's actually from Florida, and I'm in Florida. My family's here. So it's like I was
Yeah.
like, wow, the 6 degrees of separation is a real thing, man. It's amazing. You can connect with anybody.
That's the beauty of social media and my Instagram and my videos. I've been able to connect with amazing people like yourself, so many
Dale.
other people around the world, Persian celebrities that follow me. I've been able to connect with them. They give me advice. They help me out. It's just been amazing, amazing, really amazing, and it's
So,
amazing.
so let me ask you, Farzi, man. Obviously, you have a lot of love and passion for Iranian people, for Iranian entertainment, for creating this type of comedy and skits. What is your personal professional goal? Like, where, like, if we had to fast forward to beyond coronavirus, this incredible challenging time that we have, and we're now in 2025, and hopefully you and your family and everyone watching is healthy. Where do you see yourself? What are your goals? What can we expect to see?
You know, I always tell people I think the most important thing is to help other people in any way you can, whether it's putting a smile on their face that costs nothing, $0, giving someone advice in any way possible. If you can help anybody else out, if you can, do it, do it, because there's a lot of people out there that need help, that they're not able to get help, and if you can help somebody, then why not? You know, there's so much negativity in this world, and people ask me all the time about my videos and why I do these videos in general. And I always tell them, of course, I want to put our Persian culture in a different light than what the media shows us as, shows Iran. I want to show a funny side. I want to show people that we're not all politics and all this crazy stuff that the news shows. But
Yeah.
putting all that aside, it's just making people happy and putting a smile on their face. And I see it. People comment, people DMing me, telling me, "Look, I look forward to seeing your videos because I'm depressed. I'm not feeling well, and seeing your videos makes me happy." And that's definitely motivation for me. It
That's your
is.
high. That's your high.
It is. It is. I love it. I love it. Absolutely.
If you had to give a recommendation to up and coming Iranian Americans, especially that are right now 10, 15, 20 years old, and they have the same love and passion that you have to make other people happy, if you could go back and everything that you've learned and be able to pass it on to all these new young boys and girls that are also in this whole in between Iranian American kind of stuff, wanting to still be Iranian, but be acclimated to being American and being a proud American and being a great contributor as a U.S. citizen. Given the road that you've gone, what type of advice do you have for them?
No, it's great. It's like I was saying before, connecting with people over my social media. I've been able to host events, go to different events such as bar mitzvahs. So you got these younger kids that are following me, and they tell their parents, "Can we have Farzi at our bar mitzvah?" So I'll go to these parties, and it's so much fun hanging out with people and partying with them. But besides that, the parents come up to me and they tell me, not only they watch my videos too, so it's cool. Their kids watch my videos and the parents, but they tell me my kids are learning Persian by you. And I'm like, wait, which video is that? Is it the one where,
You
I
need to
said,
make an
"What's
adult
going on?" Like,
page
which
and a
video
young
are you talking
page.
about? But no, it's so cool to hear all that. And I always tell parents, me growing up, I was thankful enough to learn Persian in my house and go to school. And I tell parents, I don't see it that much today. I really don't. I don't see parents pushing their kids to learn Farsi, learn the culture. I don't see it as much anymore, like me and you when we were growing up. And I really hope that, parents, they keep the culture, they keep the traditions, they show their kids, and not to be afraid. Don't be afraid. I don't know, maybe they're scared that their kids are going to go to school and get bullied. I don't know what it is, but, we have to be proud, we have to be proud of who we are and our culture. And that's just the most important.
I one of the reasons why I root for you is because I you know, I myself as somebody who's been in the Persian community in the DC, Maryland, Virginia for like 23 years now. It's really been through music and these Persian events that I was able to connect with my culture, to connect with my people, to really literally like the music that I listened to, you know, like I remember when I was 17 years old, I got 2 albums for Christmas from a Persian friend of mine. It was Andy's Bigarar video and
Oh my God!
album, and
Same
then
thing with me,
See
yeah,
my son.
the cassette tape when we had cassettes.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. And so, and I'm so blessed that the same person that I was introduced, like I didn't realize it was Persian pop until I had the Andy album, you know, and now he's a good friend of mine, and I'm gonna have him as one of my guests on this kind of stuff. But the point that I'm trying to make is that what people like you do, and why I want to continue to root for you, and why I want to do whatever I can to get the word out about people like you, is because it's so important to keep our community together. It's so important to get people to congregate through Persian music. It's literally through music and dancing that the younger generation goes to parties and meet other people, you know. And so I'm glad that you're doing it on a smaller scale in New Jersey and New York, and and I hope that you continue to expand by hosting and emceeing events all around the world. It's a pleasure that I've had, and I hope that more people are like you, that there are more clones of you, that there's more variations of you, because the world needs us, you know, like they need people like you to continue to entertain and inspire and educate, man.
Yeah, I give all props to all the DJs right now that don't have the business, that aren't doing the weddings like they usually do, and you know they're doing these lives, and it's awesome. You know, it's putting people in good spirits. You know, it's awesome. It's really good. It's a good thing. We have to take. We got to take all this negativity and turn it into something positive, because I always say if you can't control something, don't get upset about it. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. So make the best of it. Be positive and
I love it, man. I mean, Farzy, dude, like I'm so glad I got a chance to get to know you better. I really love and respect everything that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. I know that at times, I know for a fact, even though you don't show it publicly, I will
show it right now. I'm on my site now.
No. I know that it can be tough sometimes, but you've done a great job, man. You keep on doing what you're doing, man. I think it's going to be wonderful to see you continue to go to next level. There's 80 million plus Iranians in the world, so there's a lot more people that you can touch, that you can inspire. Well, don't touch them like that, you know, but that you can inspire and educate, and you're just a great light in the world. If there's anything else you want to share with people who are watching this, my man, the stage is all yours.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you said, and you know, I got to give thanks to you. You know, people on talking with them, but you know, we got to say thanks to you for not only inviting us, but everything that you do for the Persian community, and you've been in the business, I'm sure, for over 25 years, right? So
thank you.
You know, it's great, you know, and I love what you're doing with this and your platform, and you're using it for something positive, and that's the best that we can do. If we can do positive things with what we have, then why not?
I love it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool stuff, man. Well, let's stay in touch and say hi to your grandmother. God bless her. Say hi to your mom, who's I just love the dynamic that you two have as well. And say hi to your lovely wife. Good for her to be such a great support for you and dealing with an interesting character.
Raquel, I'm hungry, baby. When is dinner gonna be ready? Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, the good thing is after delicious dinner, you got the chai to serve her. So, my man, be safe, especially in the New York, New Jersey area. I know it's hard over there, and keep on encouraging people to practice social distancing. And for my Iranian Americans, IraniansCount.org. I promised Bita that every Iranian guest that I have on Awesome People, we want to encourage you to please fill out the census, and on question number 9, where it says what you are on other, you got to mark Iranian.
What if we write Persian?
Oh, like the cat? Like the cat?
Don't steal Majdabrani's joke. He's going to be on Monday. He's going to get mad at
Yeah, exactly. I found it was a good segue to give a shout out to Majdabrani, good friend, talented comedian, Monday night, right here on Awesome People. Tuesday night, we have Alan Berg, who is an international speaker in the events and wedding industry as the leading expert in marketing. I'm so grateful to have him. Me and you, Farzy, we're in the events and wedding industry. Alan Berg is like the marketing guru in the world for marketing. So he's going to be talking about all the things that us wedding and event pros can be doing during this time. He really is a special individual. Wednesday on Awesome People, like I mentioned earlier, it's my man Parsa Afshar Javan Parsino on Instagram. Where can they find you, Farzi, before we let you go?
You want me to give my home address, or
yes, please? Yeah, and Social Security. Yeah, we got to see how we can get you undressed. You know?
What I realize is the best thing to do with social media is to be everywhere. And literally, I have Instagram, I have 3 Facebook pages, I have Snapchat, I have Twitter, I have TikTok, I have YouTube. So if they just type in Farzy Loko with a K, they're gonna see me, hopefully with clothes on.
Hopefully. All right, my friend. It's been great having you. Be safe. Say hi to the family. Much love to you, and much more success coming to you.
Listen, I'm gonna hook you up with my guy, Dapper Concepts. His name is Bijan. And we're gonna get you some nice clothes. Okay, don't worry. Ross is going out of business, so you're gonna need to shop somewhere else.
Good to know, man. Take care. Peace. Love you.
Love
man.
you, bro. Thank you.
Bye-bye.